Hello everyone and welcome back to the Mental Rampage. I'm going to be continuing Dark Souls. We got Beefus Maximo, this beautiful manfish. This beautiful long golden curly hair. Yeah. I don't know how much time I'm going to be spending as a human in this game. Probably not very much. But we'll see. Alright, so we're going to continue on to the Taurus Demon. I'll do that and then I'll go back and show you that other thing that I forgot to show you in the first episode. I guess, keep it paced out a little bit. We'll have some progress going. And we'll also do some of the more tedious traveling around and showing you things. Heck, man. Right-o. So, if we go over here, you got a couple spear boys. You can kick their shield out of the way if they're doing a lot of guarding. Oh, I'll take that. Which is, I don't know if anyone has played Smash Bros, but it's basically a smash attack. Quick attack forward, or a quick launch of the joystick forward and an attack at the same time will have you do a kick attack. I think it's different with some weapons. Some dexterous weapons might work out differently, but... And then if you do a strong attack, you do one of those. I actually did not know that this was here the first time I played through this game, those crates. I remember, I think it was this... I can't remember when. Because I'll admit, I looked up some stuff when I was playing through Dark Souls my first time.
Well, you seem to have your wits about you, hmm? I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
You see he's petting nothing there. They're actually, later on in the game, spoilers, invisible cats. So, I'm convinced he actually does have a cat there. And I just can't see it. But, in any case, alright, I don't need the Resonance Key because I have the Master Key. I would like the Repair Box, but I don't have enough money for that right now. Things that you want to get from this guy, you'll want the Orange Guidance Soapstone. I don't know if there's a way that you can get it other than buying it from him. I mean, if you want to leave messages. I guess if you don't, then whatever, it doesn't matter. You want... In my opinion, you'll want the bow. Because, to me, it doesn't really matter what... I guess if you're playing a sorcerer, then you might not need the bow, because you have a ranged option. But like I was showing you in the last episode where there was those guys waiting for an ambush, sometimes it's just nice to have a bow to aggro a single enemy or something. And it doesn't take that much dexterity to be able to wield. It takes, you only need 12. So even if you're doing a pure strength build, you're not losing that much by getting your dexterity up to 12 in order to do that. Most weapons, even strength weapons, still require you to have probably at least that much dexterity anyway. And arrows are super cheap. Don't buy this armor, it's heavy.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below. And up above, there's that humongous drake and a bull demon. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
Looks like it's already your grave, pal. Alright.
What a waste of time.
Hey, I bought a thing, dude. Get my back. There's another little bit of stuff over here. You ended up moving away from each other. Oh yeah, also, I realized I heard the clicking of my controller a lot in the last video. I try to play under the desk so it isn't so loud. I don't know if that bothers anyone or not, but... Ooh, nice. Yeah, I didn't end up looking up stuff my first playthrough of this. I still think regardless, it is an achievement to be able to play through to the end of this game, because it is still difficult and it still does require a lot of patience. But, what? Oh yeah, I didn't kill these guys yet. Yeah, I don't think there's any shame in looking some stuff up. If you want the extra challenge of trying to do the whole thing without any advice from anyone, then kudos to you, man, because that's impressive. But as for me and myself, ooh, you timed that attack perfectly for when I landed. I'm impressed. I'd be more impressed if you didn't die. But and womp. See, I think that is everything in this area. There's those 2 extra paths that you can take. And then now there's nothing to do but move forward. Which I will do after, well, I have 6 Estus flasks. I don't actually have to rest. I won't gain anymore. So yeah, we'll just move forward. That door hasn't been opened yet, so there's a guy there that will enter that room there. There's a couple in there. And it makes it 3 when you go through, which kind of sucks. Until I open that door, he won't come after me, but once you open up that door, if you just run down this bridge just a little bit and then come back up, he'll come early and you'll be able to avoid taking on 3 people at a time. Ooh, I just got a soft humanity. If you saw that black smoke come out of him, you see in the top left it says 1 now. They're the hard humanity. Those are the items that you pick up, and then I have some of. And then there's soft humanity. Soft humanity you lose upon death, just like souls. It'll sit with your recoverable stuff, and you can recover it like that. Anyway, I'll get into more of that later. Chests. I don't know if I want to take this away from you or not, but mimics. There are mimics in this game. You may or may not have already known about that. All of the chests look the same. And some of them can be mimics, some of them might not be. There's one really easy way to tell whether or not it's a mimic. So if you don't want to know this, skip ahead a little bit so that you don't find out. But the way that you know whether or not it's a mimic is by the chain on the right here. It's the direction it is now. It is not a mimic. If it's flipped, so it actually, I guess, instead of going... What is that? Instead of going counterclockwise, if it's going in a clockwise direction, it's a mimic. So, there's a friendly little tip for you there. Mimics will most likely kill you. They deal a lot of damage to you if you try to open them. And then, even if you survive, they're a very fast, very high damage, very sweeping attacks kind of enemy. They're not easy to fight unless you're prepared for them. So there's a good chance that you will die to one if you didn't realize it was a mimic in the first place. Oh, ooh, okay, okay, all right. Oh, let me up. Yeah. Okay. Whew. That was fun. That was a series of unfortunate events. And all for Soul of a Lost Undead. Man, what a great item. There's an item down there I'm gonna go get in a minute. Did you die, or did you just fall down to a lower level? Okay, you just fell down to a lower level. I just wanted to make sure you weren't going to sneak up on me while I was trying to do other stuff. Master Key grants me access to here. Otherwise, you buy the residence key from that merchant that was back there. But, I ain't paying for stuff. Gold pine resin. Is an item that you use like an Estus flask. When you use it, it coats your weapon in electricity damage for a short period of time. There's ones like that for, I think one for magic. I don't know if there's one for fire or not. Make sure before you go down and deal with them. Ooh, Titanite shard, nice. You go up here and deal with this jerk. Because otherwise, he will shoot you in the back while you're trying to deal with these. That's not fun. Ooh. Alright, my attack was slower than yours. Haha. Nailed it. Question is, do I want to try to kill him, or do I just want to get the ring? So, most enemies in Dark Souls will respawn when you stay at a bonfire. In Dark Souls 1, their respawns are infinite. I think in Dark Souls 2, they only respawn 12 times or something. I'm not sure exactly. But in Dark Souls 1, there are some enemies that are a one-time kill. They're kind of like an unofficial mini-boss, and when you kill them, they don't come back. And the Black Knights are one of those. They're pretty rough. I'm gonna get the ring, and then I'll consider fighting him. We'll see how it goes. Go grab this. This is a good item to get, even if you're not gonna kill him. I would suggest getting that. Now, tactics-wise, one way to fight this guy is to get him on some stairs and have him be on the stairs above you. Keep coming, dude. Oh, I missed. It's like where he is now. Ooh. And he does very high damage, so be careful. But, you know, take your time. If you have oh, come on. If you have pyromancy, you know. Oh. Bummer. I was actually pretty close. If you have pyromancy, go ahead and use it. Try to keep your distance. Wait for a moment that you have enough time to cast it before he's going to stab you in the face. Don't do what I did. Some of them give you special weapons as well. I don't think that one... Pretty sure that one doesn't give you a weapon. Probably because he's the first one that you're going to come across, and he's guarding a really good item anyway. Speaking of which, I should put that on. Boost defense while HP is low. Pretty straightforward. Your health gets low, you get a higher defense. So if I just run down this a little bit and then come back. Now he's going to come out after me. So I can take him on and then take on the two axe guys. I mean, you can take all three of them on at one time. But there's a fair chance that you're going to lose some health. And especially if you're going straight to the Taurus Demon from here, you'd like to save your Estus just in case, you know, he gets some cheap shots on you. Get that back. You're gonna come out? Sometimes he does, sometimes he doesn't. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. I cannot see. There we go. Oh, gosh. Critical strike. So another thing, if you didn't know, you can parry attacks in this. If you, say if I bring out the shield. If you do a trigger, you can do that, and you can actually parry strikes. I am terrible at that, so I never try it. It's actually a really effective way to kill... If you have the patience to practice it, it's a really effective way to kill the Black Knights, they do this overhand strike. That's the same overhand strike every time. And yeah, it's a really easy way to kill them if you have the skill to do it. Like I said, I'm terrible at parrying. So really? He's just out of my range? Come on. Were you kidding me? Okay, there we go. Gee, that was a waste. Take another one. Uh-oh. This isn't gonna work out well for me. Oh, I might kill him just with fireballs alone. Oh, no, I'm gonna have to hit him at least once. Ha-ha! 800 souls, which is pretty decent for an enemy, and a Titanite chunk. I think, yeah, they'll usually give you at least a Titanite chunk or something. They'll always give you a good item, I think. Especially because they're a one-time kill. So he'll never respawn. I don't have to worry about him. I was just gonna say, man, it's gonna be really great. I'm gonna get all the way to the Taurus Demon without taking any damage. Joke's on me. Do I want to get that now or after? I'll get it now. Well, I have a lot of souls on me. I'll get it after. There's another item that's really good that you can get by going to the Dark Group Basin. That's another door that's locked that you can only unlock with the Master Key if you want to unlock it early. There's also... You can get boss weapons, like there was that one that I mentioned that you can get from the Asylum Demon if you kill him when you only have the Broken Straight Sword. There are items that you need specifically to upgrade boss items, and you get those from this guy. No. Get him. Get him. Yes! Twinkling Titanite. They're another enemy that doesn't respawn when you kill them. They're a little crystal lizard. Let's see if I can flip them over. They're invisible, I think, until you get near them or something, and then they just try to run away. And if you take too long to kill them, they'll go invisible and they'll disappear. You can get another chance. You just have to come back to the same area where you found them last time. You have to go to a bonfire. But you gotta kill them quick. Then you get that Twinkling Titanite, which is, like I said, material for upgrading boss weapons. Or special weapons. Now, when you're gonna fight the Taurus Demon, make sure you go up this bridge first. Because, just like before, got some cheeky jerks here that are going to... Anti-dual wielding. That are gonna cheap shot you while you're trying to fight him. One tactic that might be really helpful to fight the Taurus Demon is if you picked up those black fire bombs, which you should be able to do because there's no key requirement or anything for them. All you have to do is just search enough to find them. These will do a lot of damage to him. So it's a nice, quick way... I'm just going to go at this with full health. It's a nice, quick way to deal a lot of damage. Go up here until... There he is. Then I run. That music, though. Run up here. He might try to attack you, but he'll fail. And then we'll just stand here and look up at you. Eventually... Why didn't I attack? Okay. I need to get out of here. Eventually he will jump up, so don't just stand there forever thinking he's not going to come after you, because he will. Yeah, just stay out of his range. Throw some black fire bombs. Get right up in his butt. Okay. I missed. Let's just stop trying to do strong attacks. It's not working out well for me. Would you cut? Okay, I'm just moving up. the edge there. Yeah, watch out for that. He can knock you off that edge. There we go. Second boss beaten. Only took me an hour and 20 minutes or so. You can get there a lot faster. I was doing other stuff, but... Alright. Yeah, actually, I forgot this. There's a shortcut to that last bonfire that I was just at, so... It'll be better to do it now, because I'll spend these souls, and I won't have to worry about the fact that I'm gonna be suiciding myself. Worst thing ever. So here's a door. It's locked. This is an incredibly forgettable door, because it's right after a boss. You've got this going on over here. You've got this going on over here, where you can come over and you can talk to Solaire. Jolly cooperation and all. This is such a forgettable door. This is one thing that I had to look up, because I forgot that this door was even here. I went on, did all the other stuff, and then I could not find out how to get into Blighttown. And this is how you get into Blighttown. This is the normal progression way that you're supposed to get down there. And you don't get the key right away, you get it later. And it's, like I said, it's so forgettable. But, so, go talk to Solaire. Make sure you exhaust his dialogue. Do not kill him. He's a delightful character, and he's fun to have throughout the game.
Ah, hello. You don't look hollow, far from it.
Well, that's
I am
very
Solaire
kind.
Astora, an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight. Now that I am undead, I have come to this great land, the birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son. You find that strange? Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction. I get that look all the time.
Yeah, keep talking to him.
Oh, aha. So I didn't scare you.
Nope. You're a weirdo, but... Oh, shoot. I keep pressing A at the wrong time. Anyway, yes.
The way I see it, our fates appear to be intertwined. In a land brimming with hollows, could that really be mere chance? So what do you say? Why not help one another on this lonely journey?
Yes.
This pleases me greatly. Well then, take this.
Don't mind as my axe is up
We are
against your
amidst
throat.
strange beings in a strange land. The flow of time itself is convoluted, with heroes centuries old phasing in and out. The very fabric wavers, and relations shift and obscure. There's no telling how much longer your world and mine will remain in contact. But use this to summon one another as spirits, cross the gaps between the worlds, and engage in jolly cooperation. But I am a warrior of the sun. Spot my summon signature easily by its brilliant aura. If you miss it, you must be blind.
So good. Excuse me. So, multiplayer is one of my biggest gripes about Dark Souls in this. I really get what they were going for, but I really wish that I could play with people on this game traditionally, without having to go through downloading mods and things like that. But the way that you play with other people in this game to either get their help or help other people is you use the white sign soapstone. So you use the summon stone, and it puts down a summon sign. This summon sign will show up in other people's games in this exact same spot, and they can choose to summon you. It will summon you to their world, where you can help them out and fight their enemies or whatever. And then either upon death, or upon you defeating the boss in the area, or helping them defeat the boss, you will be brought back to your own world. You get, I think, a portion of the souls of the boss, and I think you get humanity and things like that. So there is some benefit to doing it, but it's unfortunate because it's really difficult to play with friends on this. I could put my summon sign in a spot, tell my friend where it is, but that doesn't mean that he's going to be able to spot it, because it might be in kind of a different grouping. I'm not sure exactly how it works, but you can fix that by downloading things. There's that red drake that we saw earlier. This is another one of those instances where Dark Souls just tries to screw you over. You just beat a boss, you're making your way to the next bonfire, and I think that can pretty much outright kill you, I'm pretty sure. But I don't think he'll breathe fire if I grab this. I think he waits until you go down the stairs. Or not even. The first time he lets you go down the stairs. But there is actually a way to cheese him and kill him. I'll show you later, but for now, go down here and kick this. Yes, get that way. And if you go down here, look where you are. We're back here. In this spot with the bridge and the... Oh. Someone dropped something and I didn't notice. Cool. So that's a super handy shortcut that you get. Alright, I think I'll show you the Dark Root Basin thing now. And then we'll move on. Yeah, so it's just difficult to play with friends, even if... How many levels do I have? 8? Wow. I want to say that has to be 14 for the Claymore. I'm not sure. Let's put that up to 18. I think it's 14 for a bow? Maybe just 12. I cannot remember. I'll leave it at 12. It'll be easy enough to get those extra levels. And I have 4 left. Let's put you up 2, you up 1, and you up again. Oh shoot, I should have bought... Dang it. Should have went and bought that box. Actually, wait. I probably have... Oh yeah, I have enough souls that I can go and buy it from him. Do that quick. So your weapons do have durability in this game. In the other games, the durability is refreshed every time you stay at a bonfire. And this one you actually have to spend some souls to fix the durability on the items. But it's really cheap. It's not a big commitment. It's more of just, honestly, it's kind of unnecessary. Because it barely costs you anything. Oh. It barely costs you anything to fix the items. And it's honestly just about remembering to fix them. More than anything. It doesn't seem to be a big
Still keeping your marbles on. Then go ahead. Never hurts to splurge.
Yep. I have 1,000, so I can buy that right now. Oh, the repair box is 3,000.
What else going?
Oh, come on, just a sec. You can also use multiple of these at the same time later on, which is nice. Let's equip it. Now we get to do this. The little ones are more tedious than anything. Yeah, I guess I'll finish. The other problem about multiplayer is not only is it difficult to get into someone's world that you're trying to get into, but when you kill a boss in someone else's world, you only kill the boss in their world. You don't kill it in yours. So that means that if you're playing Dark Souls with someone else, you're going to have to do everything in the game twice. Either one person or both of them are going to have to do everything twice. Oh, right, I want the bow. Actually, wait, I'm going to get another bow, so maybe I'll wait.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, one person or both people are going to have to do everything twice. So either one person is going to do all of their bosses by themselves and then jump into the other person's world to help them, or you jump into one person's world, help them, and then they jump into your world and help you, and you go back and forth. So that can be quite tedious. The other way will have me encounter less enemies, but this way is faster, so... just go this way. Oop, they got me. Actually. Ah, okay. I was gonna say, really? I only hit one of them? Jumped right into it. Gave me extra momentum. And they don't really fix that in later games. Ooh, I got an extra Estus. Clerics in other worlds sometimes. I don't know what the ability is, or what procs it, but they can... Ah, jeepers. Alright. I guess I needed that extra Estus. I usually don't try to take on all three of these at the same time, but sometimes I do if I'm in a hurry, and that doesn't work out well for me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, they don't really fix that in later games. It's still pretty difficult to play with people that you want to play with rather than just playing with random people. They do really fix the matchmaking for PvP though, which is nice. So in this game, like I was saying with the player versus enemy, player versus player aspect, it's randomized. See, the Black Knight's not there anymore. Yeah. It's randomized, so if they want to join someone's world, they just join someone's random world. Doesn't really matter if they do a lot of PvP. Or maybe there is a little bit of it, but it isn't as much of a focus. Whereas in Dark Souls 2 and 3, I believe, they actually changed it so that if you do a lot more PvP, if you're intentionally going to other people's worlds a lot more, then you'll also be invaded a lot more. If you never invade people's worlds, you'll still be invaded, but a lot more seldom. Which I appreciate, because then it allows you, if you really are playing the game more so to play against the enemies in the game, and just to play the game itself, not play against other people, then it allows you to focus that more. So, come down here, we've got good old Havel. Now, this guy is a very difficult enemy to fight because of that. The weapon that he is holding is insanely strong. It's a Dragon's Tooth hammer, I believe. Great club. And his armor is insanely strong. It has really high poise, which means after you take a certain amount of damage in this game, you'll stagger. And that's based off of poise. If you don't have a lot of poise in your armor, then you don't have to take that much damage before you get stunned. But if you have a lot of poise in your armor, it's intentionally made like really high defense and everything, so that you're meant to take more damage, and you basically just tank through it. It doesn't slow you down. And that's his armor. It's incredibly high defense and very high poise, so it's hard to kill him. You just gotta duck in and out of his strikes and not get hit even once, or you're going down. Unless you come back at a later time and you have more health and everything. Which you can do, and I probably will. He's definitely worth killing, though, if you're doing a strength build, because he drops an item called Havel's Ring. His name is Havel, by the way. And it increases your maximum carry load by, I don't remember how much it is, but it's a pretty significant amount. Significant enough that if you want to wear slightly heavier armor, so you have a bit more defense, and you have a heavier weapon, it makes a difference. So, I don't want to spend too much time doing just the same stuff over and over again. So, I'm just going to try to run past Havel and show you the other stuff that I wanted to show you that's on the other side. So this is another area that you need the Master Key for. There are two areas that having the Master Key lets you get into early on, that lets you get some items and things that are really helpful. Okay, so avoid him, open the door, get the heck out of there. And he won't follow you out here. Oh. I said he won't... Thank you. He won't follow you out here. They actually made his AI smart enough. They didn't want him to come out here. His AI is smart enough that he'll duck around that door, so you can't just shoot at him till he's dead. Which is really smart of them to do. Because I am the kind of guy that, depending on how I'm playing, I would totally cheese that and just shoot arrows at him until he dies. Might take like 300 arrows, but I am a patient person. And that's part of it, right? That's, like, don't get me wrong, that is cheesing the situation, but if you have the patience to do it, then do what you gotta do to get through the game, man. So now we're in Darkroot Basin. It's an area you get into a little bit later in the game. You got these big guys. Don't try to fight them. They're too strong. I mean, again, everything is killable regardless of what level you're at. It's just going to take a lot of time and a lot of dodging and a lot of practice. And I'm not all for that right now. So first thing I'm going to do is go up here. And then if we go back down here, you can drop down on the sledge and find leather armor and a longbow. Leather armor is okay. 24 resistant or 24 defense to 21. Less magic and fire and lightning or more lightning damage, but usually all I focus on is just physical damage reduction. The first one there is physical, second is magic, third is fire, and last is lightning damage. And then after that, I think it's its durability, which again doesn't really matter all that much. It goes down slow, so slow it doesn't matter. But the big difference is the weight difference. Right now I think I have a fast roll. There are 3 rolls. There's fast roll, medium roll, and slow roll. You do not want slow roll. Slow dodge is going to get you killed. Dodging is very important in Dark Souls because in your dodge you have invincibility frames. They're referred to as iframes, which means if someone is swinging at you, even if they clearly hit you while you're dodging through their attack, you have iframes, so you're not going to get hit. So timing those dodges is really important. 12 to 12, so that doesn't matter. And 12 to 12, that doesn't matter. This, though, bumps me up a little bit. Oh, I have the same dodge. Okay, well, I'll take it. So there's another item we want, and that's that item right there. But there's a Black Knight. So, oh shoot. Of course he's right with it. Alright, come up here, buddy. Woo! I think he still might have hit me there. If I wasn't careful. How much health you got? Hey! I might actually be able to kill you if I cheese this. Oh! Oops. That's not good. No. Get out of the way. Let's take a drink. And cheese. I blocked it. Don't block this one. Yeah. Okay. Drink and Estus. I have 2 fireballs left. That might actually be enough to... unless he blocks one. Oh. Yes! Oh man, this is why I like playing the Pyromancer. Because it's you know those fireballs. It's nice to be able to keep your distance instead of trying to dodge around and fight that guy mano a mano. I just prefer to keep my distance. But like I said, some people might shame me for that. I say you get through Dark Souls any way you can. They play dirty, so you're allowed to play dirty as well, in my opinion. So I just got the Grass Crest Shield, which is an incredibly good shield. The only thing that really matters on a shield, you see in the right section there, damage reduction percentage. You got physical, magic, fire, lightning, and stability. Stability is basically your poise. So see, these ones only have 65 physical damage reduction. So if you block an attack, it's going to block 65% of the damage, but you will take the other 35%. There are shields that have 100% physical damage reduction, and those are really good shields. But blocking an attack lowers your stamina, so you got to be careful about that. The best thing about the Grass Crest Shield is 95 physical reduction, so you only take a little bit when you're hit. But even more important than that, is old medium metal shield of unknown origin. The Grass Crest Shield is lightly imbued with magic, which slightly speeds stamina recovery. And as you can see, when I take it out, when I take it out, I've got this aura around me. Underneath my stamina bar, I have those arrows. So my stamina is going to recover slightly faster than it does normally. You can see that. Might not seem like a lot, but yeah, every second matters in Dark Souls. I think you can get another item too that might stack with it. I can't remember exactly, but so if you step in here, you've got a bonfire. Feel free to go ahead and light that up. And I think if we go deeper into here, we're going to get into New Lundo Ruins, which I have no interest in dealing with right now. I wish I could remember all the stuff that I could remember before, because I know... Actually, are the pants heavier? 2.8? Oh, they are. Okay. Because I know that there are some items that you can rush early on that I'm forgetting. I'm mainly remembering the ones that are the most important to me, which is that Firekeeper Soul, the Grass Crest Shield. I love that. There's another item that's good to get early. Oh, this is where it takes you out. Oh. This is the other area that I was going to show you that I forgot to do. This might be worth doing. This might be worth doing. Okay. It's worth doing. That Black Knight isn't going to come back, because I killed him, and death for Black Knights is permanent. So I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to stay at this bonfire. Stay at the bonfire. And I'm actually going to level up some, because I have points. What does that bow require? "14 dexterity." I thought so. Okay. I'm cool with that. And I have 2 levels. Cool. Then I'll just equip that. Right there. Do I still have fast? Oh, my dodge has gone to medium dodge. So, it's not bad, but it's not as good as the other dodge. Nah, I still have medium dodge with that. I might unequip it for now, because I don't even have arrows. Oh, I still have the same dodge. Oh, must have been equipping the shield that did it. Alright, I want my fast dodge. To me, dodge is more important. The dodge is more important than the defenses. It's nice to have defense as well. That's why I like to get Havel's Ring, so that I can wear more things and still have a good dodge. If you have the heavy dodge, you're just killing yourself. What are you even doing? Oh, and if you're expecting that you're going to die often, you can step on that button and send the elevator back up. So that way, if I die down here, and I can get it back, there's a lever. But if I die, the elevator's already going to be up there. I don't have to call it and wait for it. Okay. There is an item at the top of a tower over there. It is another Tearstone ring. It's the red Tearstone ring. So, we're going to see if we can get it. I got lucky. I got so lucky there. And one even fell off. Which is funny because they can fly, but one fell off and died. So here we go. Red Tearstone ring. Ah, that is nice. First try. Usually I take this from a different route. If you can see, there's a path that goes along there, just above my head, and goes up the mountain over there. Usually I take that path, and you have to go through more drakes to get here. But... Alright guys, I get it. Stimp stompy stomper. Stomping boys. Now, okay, they are going back. I wonder if I can get back alive. That'd be nice, because I do have 1900 souls. I don't think I can kill them. Can't lock onto them from this height. So I can't fire fireballs at them. And they're just, frankly, they're just too strong to kill at the level that I'm at now. I might be able to, but I'm not going to try it. They're coming at me before I even get down. Okay, okay. This is working. This is working. No, 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 no. Yeah. The problem is the part of the bridge that he's standing on right there. You've got that ledge on the other side, so I can't just run around him. I have to have him move to one side or the other before I can go down. It's alright though, it's just 1900 souls. You can get that back pretty easily. So yeah, that's the Grass Crest Shield and the Red Tearstone ring down. So again, these are all items that you can just rush early and they'll help you out. Give you a little edge in the fight. Do I want to go up there? I could skip a lot of stuff if I went up there. But I'm not going to do that right now. I don't need to. We also got the Brigand armor, which is pretty nice. Oh, it's actually lighter than the leather armor. Pretty stylish clothing. Ooh, 2-point increase for not that much heavier. Same thing for the pants, sure. That's alright. I gotta slow down eventually. Nice. Yeah, so we got the Brigand armor, and we also got the Spider Shield. Spider Shield is one of the first shields that you can get that has... Well, I say first shields you can get. You're typically not going to be going down there. But anyway, it is a shield that you can get early on. It gives you 100% resistance, but it also has resistance to poison, which you might want to use when you go to Blight Down, increase your resistance a little bit. So, over there we're not going to go, because there is a Hydra. See that big shifting thing over there? There's a big old Hydra. And any moment now... Is he going to? I don't know. Did I get this item yet? I think there's an item over here if I remember correctly. Is there an item? Oh, no, I guess there isn't. There we go. He spits big old water gob missiles at you, which isn't very nice. So. But no, we're going to go back up and we're going to progress normally, because I guess I pretty much got everything I wanted. There's another shield that you can get, but I don't really use that. And you can go into Blight Town early, but I don't necessarily need to do that. So, let's see if we can get out of here before, without Havel killing us. Later, dude. I said bye. Take the hint, man. Oh, God. Take a hit. Go away. I don't think he follows me out this door. Oh, where's the door? There it is. Does he follow me out? Oh, he does. How far you follow me? He follows you far. He refuses to step out that door that's right next to him, but he's doing some serious cardio coming all the way out. Holy crap, dude! Okay, there we go. He's giving up now. Jeepers. Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep. I shouldn't have done that. Should have challenged him. Should have known better. But, yeah. Not gonna go all the way back up. Alright, I'm gonna skip this until I get out there. Alright, coming back early because there's one thing I want to check. Oh, I didn't know you were here. Haha! I forgot you were here. Nope, you're not getting away. Cool, get that early. Nice. There's actually one thing I want to check on, because I think I remember there being a Firekeeper soul up here. And if there is, it'd be nice to get it early. Gonna have to go through some fun guys to get there. Get it, fun guys, because now these ones aren't mushrooms, but these guys are really good to come and kill a bunch before you go to Blighttown, because they have a high chance of dropping purple moss. So you can farm purple moss from them. Purple moss removes poison. And if you're going here, I'm going to let you in on a secret. Illusory wall. Wait, you're going to follow me all the way over here? I didn't expect you were going to be this persistent. I will be honest. How does fire work against you? Ooh, really well. Alright. You're not that hard to kill. You can actually get down here pretty early anyway, so this you need a key for that you've got to buy from Andre, which is pretty expensive. Oh, now you decide to come over here? Alright. You're just not gonna attack me? Okay. That's cool. Can I light this now? Nice. Yeah, so illusory wall, and there's a bonfire behind it. It's interesting that there's hidden bonfires, but it kind of sucks because you need those checkpoints, man. You need those checkpoints. But let's see if I can kill all these guys. Oh, no, just a large soul of a nameless soldier. Well, that's not really much. Should I? Yeah, I may as well try to kill them. They're not that hard with fireballs. Oh, do not let them grab you, though. Any creature that tries to grab you in this game, do not let it grab you. Grabbing is bad. Grabbing is always bad. Ooh, blood red. I don't want those. Is there an item there? Is that water? Alright. Grabbing usually means that they're going to be taking a lot of your health. So, you don't want that. But I'll take that. Yeah, now I'll make it back. Oh, hi there. How about a fireball? I have both weapons that are perfect to fight you. Fire and an axe. Because they're tree people. I don't know if there's a door over here or not. This Titanite demon, is there a closed door on the other side of you? Just a sec, dude, I just want to check. Oh no, it's open. I'm not gonna try for it that one. That's good. If I do that, that's gonna skip a lot of the regular progression. I don't mind doing this because you're just kind of dipping your toes into different areas to get certain items that you want. But I don't necessarily want to skip the natural progression of the game. And I made it back to the bonfire. There we go. But looks like that's about all the time I have for today's episode. So, we're going to be moving on to the next one. I realize I'm starting and ending an hour-long episode at the same bonfire, so it doesn't look like I did much. But, got a fair amount done. Got some pretty good items, killed a boss, all that stuff. So, next time we'll move along, progress the story. I'll show you how to get the Claymore, if you don't already know. And I'll show you how to cheese that Drake Dragon, if you'd like to kill him early. And, yeah, see how it goes. Thanks for watching.